Welcome, Wolfpack, to episode number 2 of our Ostriv Let's Play series. In episode number 2, we're going to construct our fishing production buildings, a smithy so we can keep up with our building materials, and hopefully a farm so we can plant some crops next spring. It's still August right now. I think we have enough time to do all of that. If this is your first time on the channel, please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and set your notifications to all. If you also enjoy survival or military gaming content, check out my second channel. I will leave that link in the description below. Let's check and see what we got going. All of our people are moving around and they're getting their stuff for their houses. Got a nice little jump start here. The well has already been constructed. That actually went up very quickly in between episodes. So now all of these people will not have to run from way down here to this well. So the next building we are constructing is the smithy. And if we run out of nails, we are screwed. So the next building after that is the fishing dock, and then now that this tent is gone, we can actually put down this boatyard. Again, like I said in episode number 1, as a kind of an overview, it's not like Banished where you do fishing off the shore. You actually have to use boats to go out into the river. The workers have to go out into the river to catch the fish. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's the way it works. They can have, each fishing dock can have up to 3 boats and 3 workers, and they catch the fish accordingly. We will probably start putting some markets in as well. That way the fishing, once the fishing starts going, we can bring the fish to the market, and the people in the houses can also buy those. Big thing on this game, and I don't know if it's bugged or not, but unless they have a wide variety or a decent variety of food, they start to get irritated and they move out like they're starving. They just won't eat. So I don't know about you, but when I get hungry, I eat whatever's around. And I'm not really picky. I'm not going to starve to death because I don't like fish. So we'll see how that works out here. And the smithy is already under construction right here. So I think because we already have the boatyard, the fishing dock, and the smithy, we might as well figure out where we're going to go with our first farm. I think here in this area, maybe we'll use the area all the way back here by the river. We'll have that back up the farm area. Close to the well, which is important for the animals when we do go into the animals. We're going to have chickens here in the near future as well. Those are great for a food source for eggs. The cows we will have, probably not this episode, but very soon after. And we're going to need some hay, the hay dryer, charcoal pile. Actually, we need a charcoal pile for otherwise they can their thing. And what laborers do is they bring over firewood. They fill this thing up with firewood from the forestry here. They will fill that up with firewood and then burn it down, and the charcoal is used in. I will be doing an update video. It looks like there's either a coal mine or an iron ore mine or both. That is coming in the devlogs. I have to do a little bit more research on that. When I do that video, I will link that video in the description below as well. Probably just a short update video on where this game's going and what I think about it, but I will let you guys know. I always end up jamming the farms into various areas and then having enough. A lot of things that the farm does, including livestock. They do a lot of different things that they need a little bit of room. Place our farm right. Hopefully that will be built over the winter time, and next spring have at least one field, possibly more. One of the things you want to do early also is the trading post, because if you run out of any supplies and you don't have a trading post or have the materials to build a trading post, you're in trouble. There's no way to get anything else. Granary is for food storage. Need one of these, and then the warehouse is for all the other storage. Can only store, I think, 4 or 5 different sorts of materials, non-food items, inside the warehouse. And then the food storage for the granary, I think you can store almost every supply of food in there. So you want those close to the market, and you also want them somewhat close to your food producing facilities. So our granary may end up somewhere over here in the middle. Because I probably am going to go with a line of markets over here by the houses. You can see the charcoal pile over here. The laborers are bringing firewood over to the charcoal pile. We are awaiting 4,500 of them. Then they will light it up and start to burn the charcoal down. This is a good thing because as they light this up, maybe it'll be ready about the same time that the smithies are getting ready to fire up. This construction's not complete. We may have a whole pile of charcoal to start using. Okay, so the laborers are working. We have 0% unemployment. Well, now the unemployment just jumped up. Women unemployment is 11%. There are certain jobs that the women will not do, which is perfectly fine with me. You can also set these buildings where we can have them supplied by either a wagon, a laborer by cart, or a laborer by hands. I personally like everything selected, at least initially. That way all of everybody can bring over whatever they possibly can, any way that they possibly can. So I like to set that up just like that. Finishing touches are being put on the smithy. Still allowing migration. Here's our economy sheet, what we've produced and what we've spent, what we've exported and imported. We have all the things. And once we build a town hall, we'll be able to adjust pricing and all sorts of stuff like that. So it looks like we have plenty of plenty of firewood heading over here to start our initial burn down of charcoal. And then once the smithy is done, we should have charcoal pretty quickly, and then they will start building nails out of the iron that we have stored over here. We still have 338 nails, so that's good. We got to jump on this, and we shouldn't run out. I almost ran out of nails on the live stream series I did the other day, the first look, and it was not pretty. I was really sweating it. I didn't think we were going to have enough, and that makes for a quick series when you can't build anything. City Builder. We're going to go ahead and speed up time. And you will see also that the charcoal pile is burning down, and you will see that start to turn black, as in charcoal as it would. And then eventually the workers, first blacksmith, they will start to build nails and wagon parts, metal parts. Metal parts are used for, I believe they're used for boats. They're definitely used to repair carts. We will end up having to build a carpentry here very shortly, so that all of the carts that we have here are repaired as well. So the fishing dock is next here. They will not fish during the winter no matter what. I don't care what you know about ice fishing. Not going to happen in this game, at least not right now. Fishing dock is being wrapped up right now. We'll slow time down so you guys can see it constructed. Leave me a comment down below if you play this game. If you're enjoying the content, definitely drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you like to do, what you like to do first. What's your first source of food? Do you go for farms or do you go for fishing? Curious to see how that is. I've played a couple of games here, and one of them has failed because I did run out of food. The other one I killed down my population to about 6, and I had literally 3 or 4 people actually running around the town being the jack of all trades and master of none. I actually did get the population back up to 20 at that point, but let me know what you like to do for food. I'm all ears. I'm certainly not a master at this game. I enjoy the game. Never said I was good at it, but I do enjoy it. And they're going to go right in to start to build the boatyard over here. If I can get the boats ordered, I do believe that the boatyard will construct the boats over the winter. They will not use the boats, but I do believe that they will construct the boats. Fisherman number 1's right there. We're going to order the boats. We have no boatyard to build the boat yet, but we're going to hopefully fix that very soon. And I'm going to take a couple of the builders down. We're only going to have 3 builders right now. That way we can have some fishermen to go out and get some food. That being said, we're also going to need to get some markets up. Fish can be sold in the market. Looking for the granary. I couldn't find the damn granary. I'm going to put right over here. That's the food storage area, close to where the markets are going to be. I'll flip it around. There we go. I'm going to drop a market in right near the granary. And you can actually customize these by pressing your F1 and 2. You can have different styles of market awnings. Go ahead and put a market building in right over here next to the granary. We only need one right now, and those build up pretty quick. So right away, we're going to start selling fish. Build up the boatyard first, and then make fishermen build the boats, and then we'll take them off of here and have them do some fishing. Probably build 2 boats at once. You can see our blacksmith is starting to kick out nails. They're both working. They're making have iron, they have charcoal, and they're starting to kick out nails. We have a female worker right here working at the shop, and she's going to try her butt off to look around and find fish. I don't think she'll take them out of the houses to resell, but I'd be wrong. And we don't have any other food other than what's in the houses, so that's one of our priorities for the spring for sure. But right now, if I went and built another house to get more people here, we would have no food to give them. I'm going to hold off on doing that until we get a good supply of food. Maybe next time, maybe next year at this time, if we do have a supply of food here in the town, I will consider building a couple of houses to get some more workers and laborers in here. We are going to need more workers and laborers without question, because each one of these is at least one, if not more, spots for workers to work in that will considerably overwork the town. We won't have enough workers. We won't have enough laborers to deliver the materials. It'll be a bad scene. So we will eventually have to build more, but I want to make sure that we have enough food to sustain that. I'm going to go ahead and speed up time here, and when the boatyard gets a little bit closer to being finished, then slow time back down. All right, the boatyard is getting close to being finished here, and I want to make sure that we can capture that. You guys can see it as it goes up, the final touches. I think I'm going to get a screenshot as well. And there it is. Now our boatyard is finished here. We are going to put a worker in here. We'll eliminate a builder. Down one more builder, so we're sure that a worker will come over here and build the boats that are needed for fishing dock. Once these 2 boats are done, we can send the guys out to start fishing, and we will have fish possibly for the winter. It's be pretty tight though, how it works. We do need salt to dry the fish. I don't think we have any salt right now, so again, that's what we need the trade center for the trading post. And to my knowledge, at this point in the game, there is no way to refine or mine salt like you would in Banished. I do believe it's coming. It's not here yet. Let's speed up the time, and they're starting to work on the farm back there as well. See if a worker decides to pop over here, start building boats. There we go. Now the worker's heading over. He's building our boat right here for the fishermen. And when it's done, drops into the water right there. He actually goes down to the water side, jumps in the boat, and then takes it over to the fishing dock. Special delivery. So that's one of the things that I like to do, is I like to put the boatyard right near where I'm going to put the fishing docks. That way they don't have long, because you can see he's not really in a hurry to do this. I'm trying to get the fishermen out into the water, but he's not in a hurry to get back here and build another boat that we ordered. With that being said, we're going to put another worker on the fishing dock, and hopefully that worker will come out here, and he will start boat and start to fish. The boats do degrade. You'll see the condition, and when they do degrade, you need to make sure you have workers at the boatyard. The boatyard worker will come over, pick up the boat, row it back, fix up the boat, and deliver it again. Let's speed up time here, and you can see our farming area over here. There goes the fisherman out. Out here, he's going to do fishing. See that he will pick up 10 fish, come back here, and drop it off. See that the fish have already been claimed. That was most likely by worker for the market. Right there. She will drop the fish into the market. Could get some fish before winter, that's a good thing. And we can sell up to 4 things for each stall. If we want to sell more than 4 things, you got to build another stall and hire another worker. Speed up the time here a little bit. And second boat's being delivered right now. So now we don't need this worker anymore. We're going to drop him out, let him go do his thing, whether he becomes a laborer or whatever he becomes a carpenter. That's fine with me, but we don't need him to construct any boats or hang out over here repairing boats that are going to make the town nice, nice, cool looking. Cool little triangular park area. Maybe make that a park. Not sure, but I'm wondering if you provide rest areas for them, if they don't go back home to rest. They can actually do that in a park area. We already tried fence 4 over in the other area. Try out fence number. Carts are wearing out, so we need a carpentry. I think we're going to put the carpentry right after the farm. Carts wear out, construction grinds to a halt because everything has to be carried by hand. Not good. Let's figure out where we're going to put the carpentry. Probably makes sense over here by the blacksmith. They need metal parts to be able to repair parts. Speed up time here a little bit. Let's get our farm squared away. I said it is fall. We are going to have snow flying here very soon. It comes in December, which is much later than what I'm used to in real life, but there we go. Farm is being completed as we speak. There we go. First farm is in operation. We are going to have a supply for ox, and we do want to prioritize gathering. I need a manager. I need to work. That's how you order the oxen and the plow, but you need the ox first, and you need to make sure that you have enough food, water, and hay for the ox. Otherwise, they just bring them over here and they die immediately. It's not like, hey, your ox are starving. It's no, your ox starved to death already. So that's you want to make sure that you have a good supply of stuff there before then. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna add a field. I think our first field is going to run the span over to the water. Align it. It just can't overlap. That's our first field. Attached to the farm, as you can see with the yellow. Here's our nutrients for each of them. Here's what each crop are 6 right now. Each crop uses of those nutrients. Right now it's 100% across the board. Wheat, to grow wheat, we need 50%, 60%, and none. So first crop is going to be wheat. I think we're gonna have 3 different fields. One of which will be fallow at any given time. And then one will be a pasture, basically. And then the other 2 will grow food. We are going to activate it. After the wheat, we're going to have potatoes. So it'll be wheat, potatoes, then fallow. We go over here. We're going to add another field. A lane between them. Field attached there. This one we will make potatoes, then wheat. Now that will leave room for our chicken coops. Now it's winter time, and the fishermen can no longer fish, so that worker is going to get out of there. Let's speed up the time. Our carpentry should be working here in the very near future. Carpentry is almost completed. Will allow somebody during the winter to be working on repairing the carts. Final touches of the carpentry are being placed in the building right now. Last builder. Last one. Next goal is to get the granary in operation. We have 3 builders on that right now. They'll get that going. Still have 20 fish sitting over here in market stall. So here's the alert that we're out of nails. Still, yeah, we do have 2 blacksmiths there. They are working on nails right now, so nails are coming. We're finding them. They're working on them. They have 20 nails made. They're already reserved for this. You will see that they will eventually stop working because they are out of nails, but there are nails there in the construction site, and they can go to a certain point. They just won't stop just because they don't have all of them. That's a nice feat. We look like we're in pretty good shape to survive our first winter, and it looks like we survived episode number 2. In episode number 3, we will complete the granary that you can see here. That's our food storage building. We'll plant crops in the spring to harvest in the fall, and then start prepping for next winter. As long as our food count is adequate, we'll attempt to grow our town by adding a couple more houses, and we will see what else we can get into. Again, if this is your first time on the channel, please hit that red subscribe button and set your notifications to all so you don't miss any Ostriv or strategy or simulation content. You should be seeing the Ostriv live stream series on your screen right now in case you missed that. If you also enjoy survival and military content, check out my second gaming channel on the left. That should be popping up right about now. I will also leave that link in the description below. Continue on to episode number 3 by clicking the card right now. Click any one of those links and cards, and we will see you on the next one.